Hello, Virgo. This is going to be your general. Oh my God! Again, I talk. Do you have communicational problems? This is your general love reading for the month of October 2018. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it will not apply to all of you. And what else? I want to thank you all for all the love and support and love and light that you have shown to me, and keep me going with this channel. I love doing love readings and tarot readings in general, so thank you for everything. Okay, so as I said, one more shuffle. General love reading for October. And I'm going to split this in 3 parts. This is going to be your recent past. This is going to be your now. And this is going to be your recent future. So let's see. Recent past. 10 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. I'm so glad that this is recent past. The Star and 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so quite some burden, quite some betrayal, quite some realizations for you as well. Leo had quite some realizations as well. For your now, we have the World, 4 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, and 5 of Pentacles. Quite a few pentacles here. Quite some earthly energy for you, my earthly friends. And for the recent future, the near future, we have Page of Wands, 3 of Swords, Queen of Wands, 9 of Swords, and Strength. Okay. It's not a bad reading, actually, not at all. I like its energy. I truly do. Because it's so much about you. It's so much about who you really are. And I love it. Okay, so recent past. 10 of Wands. As usually, you tend to work so hard in whatever you decide to do, in whatever you want to do. You put a lot of work, and this is burdening you. This is self-burdening you. Like, you always feel the need to give so much and to show so much when you love somebody. Because usually you are the hermit. You are very well on your own. You are very well being on your own, on yourself, independent. But when it comes to showing your feelings to other people, when it comes to manifesting your feelings to other people, you tend to overwork yourself. You tend to overburden yourself because you want everything to be perfect. You're perfectionists, and that is the most amazing personality trait that you have. Because you work and work and work and show and show and show and manifest and manifest and manifest, and that is self-burdening. That is, you don't have to work so hard in order to make people see how much you love them and how involved you are. But you oftenly end up here with the 10 of Wands just being tired, tiring yourself, doing a lot of work, taking responsibilities for everything. So after having this kind of an overwhelming, tiring energy, you have the tendency to go hermit mode. Like when it comes to small arcana, when minor arcana. When it comes to minor arcana, the Nine of Pentacles is the Hermit mode, because it's this card represents strength on your own, having strength on your own, being independent, being self-aware, being capable of doing things on your own for yourself and being fine with that. So you have the tendency to go hermit mode after feeling like that. You need to recharge your energy. And how you do that? On your own, with yourself, in the darkness of your room, or simply in your inner. But here you have again the Ten of Swords. Like, you might feel rock bottom when it comes to this relationship, or when it comes to this crush. Like, you just simply worked too hard, and probably it's a little bit too late to go and restrain yourself and be on your own. And this doesn't mean that you are separating yourself, or that you're breaking up, or that you are deciding to move away from this person. No, but the only way that a Virgo recharges energy is in their solitude. And when you do that, probably your partner or your crush or your love interest is like, what is Virgo doing? They are no longer loving me. They are no longer interested in me. They are no longer, so they might become a bit cold. They might become a bit distant. And you might feel betrayed by this. You might feel like, I have worked so hard until now to show and to prove, and I have overwhelmed myself with showing and showing. And the minute I need some time on my own, the minute I need to recharge my batteries, the minute I need to take some time for myself, they are becoming little bitches. Oh, you don't love me anymore. Oh, you're not interested in me. It's that kind. I feel that because you show and show and show, and when you do that a little less, then the other person is like, oh my God, what happened? And I feel that I don't feel anything too big really, but it's just like little fight, or people just saying, you're not interested in me anymore. You don't love me anymore. And you're like, has all my work been in vain until now? But then towards the beginning of October, you are going to heal from this painful, overwhelming, or needing to separate yourself energy, and you find that light at the end of the tunnel, and you find the way to heal yourself in the partnership, because here we have the Three of Pentacles as well. So you realize that you don't have to be on your own, that you don't have to be solitary, that you don't have to be in the darkness of your room, that healing is with being part of something bigger, like doing your work, being a teammate, being inside the relationship. You are doing well, you are healing yourself. If you are honest, if you are presenting yourself just as you are, naked, if you speak your truth, if you show your emotions, if you show your true colors, if you show your real nature, if you show your emotions, yeah, that's how you heal inside the couple, inside the relationship, or simply keep on going. If this is a crush, like, you realize that you don't have to separate in order to be happy. You don't have to separate in order to feel good and to feel healed and to become wishful. It's inside with the other person, with the other people. In some cases, it could be that after you feel like this, like probably relationship-wise, you feel like this, and probably you find healing and positivity at your work, with your friends. It could be that as well. But I feel that after you hit rock bottom, you realize that you cannot go any lower than that. And that's when you want to grow, and you want to grow with the other person, becoming a teammate, healing with alongside this person. Keep on working, keep on doing your part. In the now, it's a very good way to start October, feeling fulfilled, having kind of all the elements in order to feel good, becoming the owner of your own world. But at the same time, probably you find the strength within yourself and in partnership with other persons, that this has to come to an end. This 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords, this has to come to an end. And this can be also the end of a chapter, and for you willing to upgrade, to go to the next chapter. Yeah? Then here with the Four of Pentacles, you are holding dear to this person. Like, probably they are not offering for the time being exactly what you want. Probably they are not fulfilling all of your needs. Probably they are not being exactly the perfect partner for you as you try to be for them, working so hard to be the perfect partner for them. But you are holding dear to them. Like, you truly care about them, and you start to love their imperfections, and you hold dear, as I said, you hold with your dear life to them, because even if they are not probably at their best for the time being, you know that they are good people, they are hardworking people, they are willing to be your partner, they are willing to grow with you, to take it to the next level. And these are, as I said, even if this is not perfect, you accept whom they are, not just tolerate, you accept whom they are, you love them for whom they are, and you are holding them dearly. Or it could be that you don't want too much change, you don't like change, because here we have the King of Pentacles as well. Like, although you would like to go out of this, probably you are afraid of change. You are afraid of, at least I know how this feels. So if you are in pain, if you are, probably you don't feel like making drastic changes. Probably you don't feel like giving up on this person. Like, this is slow energy. This is earth energy. This is slow energy, and you don't want change. Change scares you anyway. Risks scare you anyway. Situations that take you out of your control zone scare you anyway. So probably a new beginning, the end of a cycle, the end of a chapter is necessary, but you are afraid because you don't know what would come with the change. You don't know what would come with a new transformation. You don't know what would come with a new chapter. So you are holding dear to whatever you have, even if it's not perfect, and you are trying to find stability, and you are trying to find safety within this imperfect thing. I don't know if I make too much sense, but you are trying to not change things and make them abundant as they are. You don't want yourself to change. You don't want the other person to change. You want this all right feeling to become stable and to grow from there. You don't probably your partner or your crush is just like, we should do this, we should do that, you should do this, you should do that. And change scares you, but also what scares you the most is for the other person not to love you just as you are. And probably you're like, if they want me to change my ways, how are they loving me? Because this is who I am, and I want to hold dearly to who I am, to my principles, my definitions, my perceptions, my ideas, my ideals. This is who I am. So why don't you love me just how I am? If a change is necessary, probably you're like, no, I I don't want to change. This is all right. Why should we go to Mars in order to make things better? Let's stay on Earth and work with what we have. It's not perfect, but it's good enough in order for us to keep going, to keep growing. Then we have the Four of Swords, and you need rest. Definitely. With all of these energies, having them from the recent past, and although you realize that you could change, it could become better, you don't want major changes. No major changes, and you will take some time on your own. Once again, like also in the past, you feel the need to take some time on your own, but then definitely you need to rest your mind, you need to rest your brain, and you need to sleep. Probably you're working very hard at work as well, and probably this could be a problem in your partnership. But you need your rest, you need your time, you need your solitude, you need your healing. Here with the star, you need your healing. And yes, it's not perfect, as I said. Yes, it's a lot of upgrades that can be done, but this is not the time for change for you. This is not, you are not ready for a change. You don't want to change. For some reason, you don't want to change. You want things to be bettering, but not major changes. And probably this is what is expected for you. Probably they want to get married, they want to get engaged, they want to have a child, but you don't feel like doing this just yet because you're out of your comfort zone. You don't feel totally happy, not at all. You don't feel happy. And you're afraid probably that with change, you are going to be so out of your comfort zone, so out of your control zone, that you will end up in the cold, just, hurt in the cold. And who wants that? You want this. You want partnership. You want working together. You want being a team. So you realize that change or drastic changes could harm not only yourself but also the partnership. So even if it's not perfect, you're like, it's not perfect, but we're fine. We're not perfect, but we're good. We're not perfect, but we can work on what we have and build from here. And probably the other person is like, we should totally change this. It's not good. We should change this. But you are pleased. You are pleased with this. And you don't want major changes because you are afraid that it would change this for the worst. And then in the near future, and that is first 2 weeks of November, either you are going to meet someone else, a younger, fiery, energetic, passionate, risky, either after going through all of these uncertainties, insecurities, better on my own, better with this person, better change, better not change. Like this is, you're going through quite some mental challenges here, through quite some mental war here. So it could be that if you're not meeting somebody else, if somebody else is not entering your life, you find the strength you want for a change. You want for this better, positive, fiery, risky, passionate, enthusiastic, courageous energy to happen, to manifest. But this is going to create a mental, mental heartbreak, but a mental, you don't want change. This is obvious. You don't want change. You are afraid that if you change things are going to be worse. So probably you will have for a couple of days this energy. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's change. Okay, let's risk. let's take this risk and let's do it. But then once again, you're going to be in your head a bit of paranoia, like, why? No, I'm afraid. I'm still afraid to change. You're still going to think of all the possible aspects, and you're still going to believe that it could go to hell, it could go to shit. Yeah, but it's very possible that the person you're dealing with is a fire sign or has a fire in their chart, and they do want they are I feel that you are dealing with somebody that is driving you crazy. You love them to hell and back because they are creating mental hell for you. They definitely want a change you're not ready to take just yet, because in your mental you are not sure why this change is necessary and how would this change affect you, both of you, and separately. But once again, you are being charmed by this person that is beautiful and that is passionate and that is self-aware and that is self-confident and that is driving you crazy, driving you nuts. In very few situations, it could be that you recently met somebody new and you realize the change is necessary, but you don't really feel like that, and probably they are going to leave you. I don't know, but this person is driving you totally nuts because you love them, you adore them ardently and crazy and madly, and they are asking for changes, for upgrades, for things like that, and you would want to do that. You would want to prove that to them, that you are ready to do that with them. But at the same time, on your own, you are not ready to do that. And then again, they are strongly coming into your life. And it pains you. It mentally pains you, but also emotionally pains you, because you, as I said, you want to be loved for who you are. And why change? And this is creating anxiety. Like, it's hot, cold, hot, cold. This is the beginning of November. Hot, cold, hot, cold. Thoughts, emotions, fiery energy, passionate energy, go back to your head. Fiery energy, go back to your head. And this is once again tiring you and creating anxiety, and you staying up late into the night. What should I do? What should I do? What is it better for me? What is it better for us to do? Like, I see these thoughts of yours, like, I love them, I truly love them, I want to be with them, I want to show that they're worthy and I'm worthy, but why change? But then you have the strength. So if you're not dealing with a Leo, I don't know. Leo energy is very strong here. But eventually you find the mental strength to overcome your fears. And I really love that. Like, you are willing to love this person and to be with this person and even to change for this person and to change your ways for this person and to please them, to do everything possible to please them, to fulfill their needs, to fulfill your needs. But it's just like, probably they are bringing an energy that is totally opposite to yours, and that's where the fears and anxieties and holding backs come from, and need of rest and fear of being left out in the cold come from, because it's just two opposite energies that are totally attracted to one another, and it can be devastating, mentally devastating. But I see that towards the end of this reading, like mid-November, you will find the mental strength to overcome your fears, and that's great. That's great. As I said, it's a very earthly and You want safety, you want security, you want safety. You don't want change, and they are asking for change. That's what I feel. Okay, possible zodiac signs you're dealing with: Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Capricorn, and Leo. Leo very strongly, and Taurus again quite strongly. Okay, dearies, this is what I have for you. Take good care of yourselves and have a blessed month. And I will see you next time. Don't give up on your dreams. Love you dearly. Bye bye. Bye bye.